Hey, welcome back to Afton Woodworks. Wanted to highlight a project completion. This is the Lattice Lantern, and it is made from a premium project on Shaper Hub. $20 for the file, gives you all the directions, step-by-step directions, obviously the SVG patterns to load into your Shaper, and this is the final project outcome. Couple pieces of feedback. I did a video on these lattice patterns, these the panels. They are tedious to do on the Shaper Hub, so be aware of that. This is a very long time to do that. I actually did not like the outcome, and I moved over to the Glowforge and knocked out the panels really quickly. But the actual cross members were very interesting to do on the Shaper Origin, because it was the first time I really used the Shaper Workstation in a vertical format. So cutting these cross members where they come together. It's a very complex, detailed connection between between the two horizontal pieces, kind of a hook that comes together, and then the vertical piece that kind of slides into that hole, those holes that it is made. Very interesting. Didn't turn out quite perfect. And I'm not sure why, if the wood was just slightly bowed or cupped or etc., or if I could have done something different on the Shaper. If I was to do that project again, I would create a grid. And if you do this project, you create a grid once for each cut, and then you just move the next piece on. I think the pieces are slightly bowed, and that makes a little difference. So I would create a 3-point grid on each cut, which would again add to the tediousness. Wired it up with a hue bulb so I can control it. And you can see I could just move the color palette around here, which is kind of nice. There's even an application to cycle through that. So turn this on, you could set a timer. Just kind of a neat little trick. Interestingly, the pattern or the design does not come up with a base of how to light this. So you could use a flicker candle, meaning a battery powered one. I would not use a real candle because this is a wax, not a wax paper. It's a Japanese, some type of paper that would light up like that if there was too much heat. So use an LED bulb that is no heat and you'll be fine. But I actually constructed a base in there using the Glowforge to accept the receptacle, and that was kind of fun too, prototyping on the Glowforge. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope this inspired you to get out in the workshop. Something a little different than a cutting board, right? So have a great day. Get out in that workshop and make something.